Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Union Catholic Livestream. We are here today with just the freshman boys game. Union Catholic versus Newark Collegiate Academy. I'm Evan Florick. We got a bit of a big roster today. I'm joined by Andrew Miller, Tony Manusos, and Ryan Parmenter. How we doing, guys?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Boy, I'm doing great, you know? All right, looks like we are getting into the action here.
Probably the ugliest tip-off you will ever see.
Was that a foul in the tip-off?
I think it's just tip-off violation.
I mean, just atrocious by both sides right there. But it's Delano winning the tip. Straight to the rack. And he's fouled. Quick foul there.
That didn't take long.
Not at all.
Majewski redeemed himself off the tip.
I mean, listen, if there's anything I've learned about Sal is that he's a confident player.
Definitely, yep.
I mean, listen, there's not a lot of guys who are going to hit a step-back game winner, banking in a three.
Against a crosstown rival.
Against a crosstown rival. Banking in a three. Man, first free throw is good.
That mixtape was legendary with me and Tony's voice in the background.
Oh, man. No, you guys make a great duo.
My ears are still ringing, Andrew.
Oh, boy.
A great call nonetheless.
Sal's second. Good.
I can't get a little bit loud, can I?
No, they're the best reaction.
Oh, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think my favorite reaction ever. Oh, fourth the turnover.
Yeah,
right to Benaria. Way to finish at the rack.
Guard-to-guard connection there. Tawfiq with the steal. Benaria lays it up and in. Soft press here from the Vikings. They usually run this. It's usually like a 2-2-1 zone.
Newark Collegiate 12-0.
Half-court trap. Yeah, very impressive by them.
Lobs it. Well,
high, I'd say.
that was a lob.
Oh,
I would have dunked it if I was down there, but, you know.
I don't realize that. Yeah, you should have dunked it.
I just finished working out.
Dunk it, kid.
Take it to the rack, Aiden. Gunzarowski from the corner. Tries to swing it into Majewski. No good. Sal keeps it alive.
You look like Sabrina Kabaddi out here. Setting the ball.
Yeah, actually, that's a great comparison. Man, I was about to say, some of my volleyball calls were just ridiculously loud.
No, they were.
That IHA
that
game winner.
IHA call was crazy.
Ridiculous. Right into Majewski.
Gonzarowski.
Will be called for a travel.
Tough call there. Love the sidestep there from him.
I believe this Vikings team is a pretty solid 7-5 right now.
Yes, they are.
Press is broken. See what Newark comes up with here. Ball in the corner. Ain't the low post.
I mean, that is a big fella right there.
That is indeed, but Tawfiq comes up with the steal. Is indeed, but Tawfiq comes up with the steal. Out to Lano in the corner. Benari up top. Gunzarowski on the wing. Baseline drive. Out to Majewski on the wing. His baseline drive. Out to Gunzarowski. For three.
That is deep right there.
Just off.
Drives. He will be fouled. I think they're going to call it a shooting foul, and he will go to the line for two. Tell you what, their big fella, Powell, I expect them to be feeding him. They're in almost this entire game.
I mean, why wouldn't you? Because Union Catholic doesn't really have much size down low.
Exactly.
Height-wise, yeah, but...
You got Majewski, but he's a skinny guy.
Yeah. Athletic, though.
Freak athlete.
Pros and cons to that.
For sure. Benari's second is good. Been very clean from the free throw line today.
Yeah, it's 7-2 Vikings already.
Triple team
into half court.
Jinx. Into Powell.
Union Catholic ball.
I mean, but the Vikings just put instantaneous pressure on every time they pass the ball. And
Love seeing the pressure.
Yeah.
Love the pressure. First substitution made of the game. Williams will check in for Newark Collegiate Academy.
Good pass there. Majewski was wide open. No need to make it more complicated than it has to be. Tawfiq on the wing. Tawfiq on the wing.
He drives into Majewski right off the foot.
I like the idea of the pass, just couldn't execute there.
Tawfiq called for the foul.
He gets into crippling foul trouble sometimes. Newark gets to work. Delano on ball. Off-ball screen set. Majewski isolated in the post.
Feeds Powell. Oh, rejected.
Love how he took, command of that low post. Didn't have much help there.
Fast on the transition. Out to Gunzarowski.
Surprised he didn't take it.
He's the type of guy. That connection is beautiful between those two.
The baseline drive, dump and kick.
I don't know if they've played together before, but it really looks like it.
In another life. Benari guards the wing. Gunzarowski thought about double teaming.
Wide open drive. Feeds Powell. Why not?
Yeah, that defensive breakdown there, because of Gunzarowski trying to, he was thinking about double teaming.
Right,
Instead got caught in the middle.
Nah, you had the wide open drive.
Gunzarowski hop step, called for a travel.
Gunzarowski's second travel of the game. And first substitutions made for the Vikings.
Sometimes, awkward hop steps will be called for travels when, maybe fundamentally they weren't travels, but they just look like travels.
Yeah.
Tawfiq blown by, rare occurrence.
Oh, wow.
Layup no good, though.
Came in fast, found back iron.
I don't think they had him, in reserve just in case they needed him. I need him. I don't think that they will be needing him today.
I mean, absolutely. This is a very confident freshman team playing in one of the hardest
Conferences
in the state. I mean, they're 7-5.
And even if this game does get closer, I think that, Coletti's confident with his actual freshman team.
Totally.
Need to.
Yeah. No, Coletti. I mean, if you're Coletti, you have faith in this team. You've seen them win games before, and you know they can win, especially against an undefeated team like this. You got to step up, bring that,
I mean, this is based like AAA baseball. You're bringing down Quan Soto just casually playing in a AAA game. No need to do it when you're up.
Second, also no good. And lead remains 3.
You see Garza transition well.
You don't see a lot of guys rocking headbands at the freshman level.
No, not at all. Or really any level. I feel like it's a lot out of style now.
Nah, really.
Shout out Terrence Wood from last year. Tawfiq blown by again.
I mean, either way. You know what? Either way, Maramikwa is rocking that.
Tawfiq, nearly back-to-back possessions he's been blown by on.
Oh, there it goes.
Probably not used to someone with, as much speed as he
Going
does.
with the steal, feeds Edwards on the inside. There we go. We got a 1-point game on our hands.
That got close pretty quick.
Yes, it did.
UC maybe a little bit overconfident. Out of bounds called. It'll be Newark ball.
Tawfiq to Majewski's 3. He's 3. It was a rare three-point shot by Majewski there.
I wonder
off the
why.
mark. Yeah. And Edwards gets the fairly open layup.
Yep, the hop step there gets him the lead.
Gunzarowski flew, but flew too early.
Tawfiq looking around, swings it.
There's about 35 seconds left, and it goes out of bounds. It will remain with Union Catholic.
The inbound to Majewski. Drives in down low.
Again with that fade, one-handed. Oh,
Rolls right in.
shooter's touch. Jinx.
That happens a lot with you
I
guys.
love this
It
guy.
really
Evan.
does, right?
I love how he was aggressive there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just went straight at his matchup.
That's Majewski's second block of this first quarter. Feeds Powell on the inside. And layup is good.
5 seconds left.
Got to get something off here. Go.
Tawfiq realizes.
Run it,
Two to shoot.
Tawfiq. Ah, and he's stripped. That will end the first quarter. Newark Collegiate with a 12-11 lead right now. Now, I got to say, it's been a very back-and-forth game.
I think so, too,
Obviously,
yep.
It's a one-point game. Union Catholic got off to a very strong start. What do you think led them to that strong start?
I mean, they were just attacking offensively, and the press was working well, right? On Tawfiq not fouling, and Majewski not, getting overzealous, trying to get, blocks. I want him to stay on his feet, make sure he's there for the help defense if there's maybe a rebound or something like that.
Tell you what, he does have 2 already. Feeds Powell inside.
Good job there, not jumping. Don't give up the foul. Instead, you just wall up.
That's a very smart play.
But when the block is there, you got to take it.
Benari is showing off handles. Gunzarowski barely keeping it alive.
Got it real close by Edwards.
Yeah, he can smell his cologne.
I like that line.
It's great. Majewski, ooh, cuts through everyone.
Oh, good finish inside.
What a move from the kid.
Getting the scoring started.
Faking the dribble handoff instead just attacking the rim.
I mean, those are some very long legs. I don't know if you know he picked up his dribble at like the free throw line.
Yeah, is that Giannis out there?
That might be Giannis out there. We saw it from the 3 ball. I think if he keeps attacking the paint, he will end up with a very high score today. Edwards into Powell. And it is off of someone on Collegiate, and it'll go to Union Catholic.
I'd like to see the Panthers kind of resort to something else besides.
Tolu too. Tolu too. So.
Hey, he's just Tolu.
Fouling.
No, of course. I mean, you want a clean game. You can't afford to have fouls, especially this early in the quarter.
He is an elite defender.
Oh, yeah. Show him, Tolu.
Maybe he doesn't give you as much, offensive efficiency on the offensive end, but
Floater's good.
Defensively, he's there, but not enough there. But nonetheless,
why not, Mary?
He's an impact player.
Maria bringing it up now.
Do you think it's the game plan to teach your players just drive in, shoot a floater?
I mean, they're 12-0, so maybe that's what they've been resorting to, and it's worked well, I guess.
Surely. Benaria drives in. Travel will be called on him.
I like the move by him. The lane was wide open. No help defense.
Not 100% sure about the travel call.
Delano on the ball. Now it's Tolu. Gets the steal.
Swiped away. Oh! Keeps it alive anyway. Gunzarowski finds the rim.
I will say, though, Gunzarowski did recover well there.
Oh, totally. Edwards. Oh, Majewski's third block of the game. 3 ball. No good. Fighting for the rebound.
Third block of the game, as you said, by Majewski.
He's having a day.
He is indeed.
What a day to have a day,
We
too.
could use him on the lacrosse team, I will say that much.
Tell you what, I was out playing lacrosse today. Actually had a pretty good time with it.
We were indeed. Bit muddy out there, but we got grit.
Yeah. My Air Forces need to be cleaned. Gunzarowski handling it. Putting a cage there.
Majewski's shoes do not need to be cleaned. Those are some beautiful KD17 all pearls.
Shot over Powell, no good.
It's Gunzarowski on the big man. I would attack that matchup. Said they go for the floater. No good, but that's a foul call.
Tell you what, you know who Edwards really reminds me of? Is Sophie Peterson of our girls varsity team.
Wow. Really?
Untouchable in transition. I mean,
Definitely,
really,
yep.
One of the fastest players you're going to see out there. If anyone's listening at home, that is an absolute compliment. Sophie Peterson is a dog.
She plays at a very high level for a freshman.
Oh, totally.
There's no offense to these freshmen, of course, but
Edwards seems like a soccer player. He's got that soccer player style.
that's true. And speed.
Yeah. As Alex Miller-Rofael checks in for the first time.
Indeed.
You know that guy?
A little bit.
Might live with him.
Where do I know that name from?
Second free throw, in and out.
I know he's on my lacrosse team. That's all I really know.
Oh, my. Really? Is this all you think about these days? Stolen away.
Quick turnover there by the Vikings. Tolu caught.
Oh.
Bit aggressive, but makes up for it there.
Darby lost it. Vikings with the ball.
Now that's the time to take a floater. No good, though. Off the back rim.
Edwards bringing it up now. Tries to drive in.
Foul on the
fouled.
floor.
It'll be Almenaria. I like the hedge there by him. Call for the foul, though.
As Bishop checks in for the Panthers. Is LeBron a play? Now, I got to say, if LeBron is a play, this might be my favorite team ever. I watched him play yesterday.
No wonder they're 12-0.
Yeah, no, maybe this is why they're 12-0. Edwards taking his time with it.
Tawfiq on the ball.
He's just going to drive. Gets the rack, no good. Miller rebounds.
Good outlet pass there.
That was an immaculate outlet pass by Miller there. Wonder who he learned it from. South floater. Finds the wind.
Finds the wind.
Finds the wind.
I love that call from you. Press break offense here for the Vikings. Never mind. Newark just drops out of the press altogether.
Not seen a lot of scoring in this quarter. Oh, Benaria loses it. Miller keeps it alive. Hustle play.
Edwards almost had it there.
Tawfiq inside. Underhand, no good.
Love the idea of the reverse there.
Edwards untouchable. Great pass there. Unfortunately, rejected by the rim.
Williams, the only one on that side of the court trying to defend that.
Tawfiq gonna drive. Throws one up. He will go to the line and shoot some free throws.
Tight game here still. 16-15 Vikings.
Okay, a couple more substitutions on the Vikings side.
And Peralta will be checking in.
Oh, boy.
It'll be interesting to see how he meshes with this freshman team. Maybe he doesn't know all the plays,
Tawfiq's first. No good.
but the skill may make up for it.
We also see Ubungan and High check in.
Very interesting. He took out his two best guards, maybe besides Tawfiq, and Delano, maybe one of his best bigs. Now he's running a 3-forward lineup.
I
with
like
two
that.
guards.
I mean, this is a team that's going to attack the paint. We have not seen. I think we've seen one three-pointer attempted by this Panthers team, and so I think it might be the move to run a forward-heavy squad.
It's actually the first time we're ever seeing this look for the Vikings.
Edwards loses it.
Ubungan fights for it. Crossed over nobody. Peralta thinks about the three. Nope. We'll take it to the rack. Bottom of the backboard.
Looked like he could have drew
Miller and Powell fighting for it. Jump ball. Will go to the Panthers.
Coletti making sure that
it will go to UC. My bad.
Coletti making sure Peralta knows the play. Peralta gets to work. His layup no good.
I do like the look a lot.
I mean, why not, have Peralta attack as a JV player?
Three ball. No good. Edwards offensive board though. Darby with it. Kicks it out to Williams.
Long possession here for the Panthers.
I mean, Edwards going to take his speed. In a game as close as this, it might be important to have long possessions like that.
I love when teams take their time and take high-quality shots rather than just putting a shot up because they feel like it's taken a while.
Fast break here.
Lob it. He will not. Layup is pure.
I mean, just great job by High and Miller blitzing the ball.
If your
taking a
brother,
steal.
if he lobbed it off the backboard and Miller threw it down,
I think he would have had to play lacrosse.
I would have retired on the spot. I would have gone back to lacrosse.
35 seconds left.
We got to count how many times Andrew says lacrosse throughout this.
We're at 3 right
Three
now.
right here.
We're at 3 bring-ups.
3 and counting. Edwards is fouled.
No, that's a travel.
Travel call.
Travel, oh.
Great defense there by Peralta.
Yeah, Peralta was all ball there.
He walled up well. Usually, you don't wall up at the perimeter, but worked out there.
And Maneri and Gunzarowski to come back in. Miller and Ubungan will take the bench.
Back to the classic 4-guard lineup for Coletti.
Benaria brings it up. Final 25 seconds of this half.
Do they look for the last shot here?
I'd say so.
I don't see why not.
Unless it's wide open.
We'll see now. It's contested, but hey, it falls.
Will this be the last shot of the half here?
Can only assume so.
They need to hold for the last shot.
Maramikwa with it. Guarded by Peralta. He's going to drive. But Floater's up.
What do I know about basketball?
It is not down. And that will
that
end.
was the last shot. Did not even see the clock.
That will end this first half. Well, Union Catholic with a what is it now? 20-16 lead.
Yep.
I mean, listen, they've been playing good basketball.
15.
20-15. My
Yep.
apologies.
You're good.
Well, either way, Union Catholic has been playing well in the second quarter. Only 9 points from them. But I think what really has to be highlighted is that defense. I mean, they held – I don't know if you know, they held the Panthers to 3 points in that quarter.
Really?
3 points.
Really.
No, they were up at the end of the first 12-11. 3 points.
You know, and I feel like a lot of it in the first quarter
Less than 4, more than 2.
was because of Justin, right? Being down low, help defense, getting those blocks. But then in this quarter, I don't think we saw him as much. And I think it was more, the guard play, blitzing the ball, getting steals. That's what really led the charge in the second quarter defensively.
Absolutely.
I mean, in my opinion, it was a very inconsistent first half for both of these teams, especially that last quarter there. Ultimately, I do agree. UC pulled away quite a bit more. But I think they just got to tighten up on really everything, both teams, going into the second half of this game. And like we usually say with these kind of games, the fouls towards the end of it will be a huge factor in the winner.
I mean, fortunately, we have not seen either team get into the bonus yet. We look for clean basketball here. However, we have seen Union Catholic be pretty efficient on the free throws, and we've seen the Panthers get close to it.
Yep.
So Newark Collegiate has to watch out on that because they're probably going to make their opportunities count.
You've also got to watch out for the fact that, the freshman team's objectively best player, Peralta, just came off the bench. And I don't know if the coach of Newark really realizes that that's their best player. So we'll see how they adjust to, Peralta, who I expect to have, a hot start of this third quarter.
I mean, this game so far, it's been Majewski. He's got 3 blocks. He's been feasting in the paint. I mean, he's just tried a couple of fadeaways. One of them fell.
I mean, really just practice for him at this point. Open runs.
Totally. I mean, that matchup between him and Powell is going to be exciting.
That will be showtime.
That will be showtime. So, yeah, you'll be seeing showtime
You're not
when you
gonna
stay
wanna miss it.
tuned.
Tony Manusos here. We're back with the half-court challenge. That was the second shot there. No good. I believe we haven't hit a single one so far this season. Let's see if that changes with this one. Oh, that was close. That was pretty close. Let's see. It was a little bit past the line and a bit past the rim. I don't know what happened with that. We are currently being joined now by UC Broadcasting and other Harrison Manusos. Harrison, how's it going?
Hey, how are you? How you doing?
Oh, man, you are loud right now. Well, I'm
thank
doing
you.
good.
Look at this. Let's see this one.
I'll tell you, I'm doing better than some of these shots here,
Absolutely.
although that one wasn't bad.
That one was probably one of the better ones, to be honest with you.
This shot, no good. I don't know why we have 500 people taking shots this halftime. And they are calling that the half-court challenge.
Wow. I mean, what a performance this game.
Riveting content right there.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we will see you back for the second half of this game. Stay tuned.
And we're back. Second half action here. It'll be Newark out to start. Guarded by Taufik.
Edwards in the corner.
He was considering just driving on him. I don't think he wanted to be Majewski's fourth block though.
Coletti leading the defense. Look at that communication there from the coach.
Edwards pull up midi, banks it in. It ain't the weekend, but that bank is gonna be open.
Taufik just blows by his man.
Oh,
Foul is called.
hard collision on the ground. And it will be on Maramiqua.
That's a tough call. You get absolutely ran over, and it's a foul on you.
Nah, it's such a pain.
It is, of course, the correct call. It's just a bit unfortunate.
It's out for three.
He's money from there.
There we go. Is that the first three-point field goal of the game?
Gunzarowski hit one.
Oh, Gonzarowski did hit the one, didn't he? Oh, yeah, from the corner. That's right.
But Aria guards the baseline drive well. Forces his man back the other way. Delano on the ball.
Darby up top.
Into Darby. Oh. Probably should have been a travel. I think he switched his pivot foot 3 times during that.
Torres to Williams.
Oh, forces the steal.
Great hedge by Delano.
That entire play was defended so well by the Vikings.
Now that is what I like to call ball movement. That was intentional, totally. Right to Majewski. Finishes right over Powell.
I think Taufik found him a little bit too far under the basket, but he did well to get up a shot there. Taufik on the ball. Taufik hit with that off-ball screen.
Torres to Edwards. Loses it.
Edwards always going back to that drive.
You know, despite the turnover, I love the elevator screen look.
He finds the inbound.
Benaria taking it up the court.
Little handles there in the corner. And Zarowski.
Sal's getting hot.
Is good.
Nearly from the same spot that we called that Elizabeth game winner.
Did you just hit the D-Lo, Sally?
I did indeed.
Benaria almost forcing his turnover there. Gonzarowski jumping for it. Floater. Banks it in.
Unfortunate there, you know, Gunzarowski caught looking for that steal.
Panthers got lucky on that play.
Tell you what, if there's any day to apply for a loan, it's today. That bank is open. And feeling generous, too.
Torres.
Vikings have gone on a bit of a run here. 9-point lead at the moment. 28-19.
Yeah, I don't know what that interest rate on that loan is, but I know Delano is 100% for 3.
What a fake by Edwards. Torres now in the corner. Drives in, hands it off.
Powell finishes right over Majewski. And in the little run the Vikings had. Taufik too fast.
He gets a blow by his own.
Lano.
Feeling himself.
No luck on that third three.
Torres going to take it up the court. Calls LeBron again. I'd really like to know what that play entails.
A basket.
Oh,
fittingly.
baby. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, LeBron is a bucket.
The LeBron play is just scored.
LeBron plays. Take it to the rack. Big body.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's exactly what Edwards did.
Speaking the corner. Ooh.
Ooh, tosses it right at Majewski's face. He wants to dunk it. He won't.
Wow.
Really got to study their bank usage.
We really do.
Well, you know the.
I'm running out of money puns here. Okay?
This free throw's to tie. I love the look that Coletti had on the other end.
It's a free throw. They cut it to 2.
You got the Panthers using the
Oh,
LeBron.
it's
28 to 25.
Thought that was a 26. We have a bad view up here in the booth.
That's right.
It is really frustrating.
Our vision is not perfect. Oh, offensive board. Oh, does not have the touch. Majewski's just got to stand there.
Edwards.
Oh,
Ooh.
spin move.
Travel
Travel.
called. But yeah, on the other end, I love the off-ball pick for Tawfiq. Would love to see it again.
Panthers using the LeBron play a lot. It seems like the Vikings on the last few plays have been using the Bronny play because they have just been messing up the past few possessions. Cannot let that up.
31 points in the G League, though.
That's right.
And in a way, you could consider this the G League of Union Catholic basketball. So maybe the Bronny play might play to their favor.
Bronny's a bucket in the G League. Tawfiq to inbound.
Love that look.
Finds Majewski. Mark Andrews.
I think the correct term would actually be Dalton Kincaid. That is an updated reference.
Oh boy, Mark Andrews was.
His was worse.
His was. I mean, for all of a week,
Yeah.
he was the big tight end that no one liked.
Now it's Kincaid.
He stole my fantasy season 2 years in a row. I don't even want to talk about him. I got to stop having faith in that guy. Really.
I mean, at least it's not Kyle
Torres.
Pitts.
Torres, that was a messy
Pick
pick
and
and
roll.
roll right there.
The bank remains open. So what? That glass is working overtime. Gunzarowski, hop, right to Majewski. Layup, no good.
Tough miss there from Majewski.
Unfortunate. 1 point game here. Edwards gonna pull up midi. Pure.
I see the Sophie Peterson comparisons right there.
And just like that, we've got a Newark Collegiate lead.
I could compare him to another A. Edwards that I know of.
You would think so.
How many A. Edwards do you know?
Anthony Edwards.
I think that's just about it.
That's the only one.
UC making some subs here. Sensing that Newark senses the blood in the water.
As Union Catholic's X Factor, Alex Miller-O'Fail comes back on.
Still don't know where I know that name from.
I'm not 100% sure, to
I
be
think
honest
it's the
with you.
lacrosse team roster, guys.
That's number 4.
And counting.
If he gets 5, do we get into the bonus? Do we shoot free throws?
I don't know. 5 what, Evan?
5 lacrosse mentions.
There you go.
From Miller.
Oh, okay.
From Miller, not just me.
Anthony High pulls it out. Out to Gunzarowski on the wing. Miller in the low post. Gets to work. Out to Tawfiq in the corner. Jab step. Blows by. Floater. No good. Miller-O'Fail with the rebound. Dribbles it around.
Shoot the 3.
Picks up his dribble.
Timeout called.
Beautiful
Union
time. Beautiful time out there by Coletti. Bailing out my brother. Should not have picked up the ball, but nonetheless, love the offensive possession for them. That was a second chance opportunity. Coletti's going to try to take advantage.
Wait, so that's your brother?
Yes.
I never would have picked
Yes,
that up.
that is.
I've been to his house a bunch of times. Anyway, so, I mean, listen, Newark Academy's gone on a 10-0 run. It was 28-19. Now they're in the lead.
Yep.
I mean, it's really just been finding the open look. I mean, listen, it's not Anthony Edwards, but A. Edwards is feasting out there. Maybe it is Anthony Edwards.
It could be. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe he just – I mean, he was in Roselle the other day for Nas Reed's jersey retirement.
Is it
Maybe
crazy
he
to
just-
interview the other team?
Yes. Yes, it is. We are not doing that.
All right. Well,
And that's the timeout.
that will be the timeout. Listen, I mean, they've been hot. They've been forcing turnovers on defense. Newark Collegiate really clicking, showing why they're undefeated right now.
Yep. Same line up out there for the Vikings.
Yes, it is.
Bit of a delay here.
Shout out to our trainer, Miss Wyckoff. Got
What is that?
Don't know why Newark is not
either
getting
sweat
on.
or it's water. Either way,
Well, I hope it's one of those
a
two.
mysterious liquid is on the floor.
Don't know why Newark is not getting on defense right now.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Maybe they just want to watch the floor be clean.
That
ASMR right there.
ASMR.
Floor cleaning ASMR.
Welcome back to Union Catholic ASMR.
It looks to me like the tiers of UC Viking opponents.
I would say so.
I mean, the girls have been making teams cry as of late.
They have.
Yeah.
13 and either 3 or 4.
I think it's 13-3.
Very impressive.
Making us
season for
cry
them.
tears of joy.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, blown expectations out of the water. Gabby Ziegenball been balling out.
In only Coach Dyer's 3rd year, I believe.
Wow.
Zoinks.
They clear out for Tawfiq.
Swing it to Miller. Pull up midi. It's good.
Money Miller.
Are you going to buy him dinner if he drops double digits?
No.
What about triple?
If he drops,
I mean, I'd have to.
if he drops 100 points, I think he can just go to the league. 3 ball. No good.
The close one. There he is, Miller. Tawfiq running down. Will he make the drive? Yes, he will.
Lethal in transition. Not lethal at the rim.
I mean, that was a really crafty finish. Just couldn't get it to go.
Very crafty finish.
Final 35 in the 3rd quarter.
Torres with it.
Coletti wants the Vikings switching screens.
Have pink basketball shoes really become what's hot these days?
Oh, you should have seen it the other day. There were 9 out of 10
Floater.
girls.
Oh, man, Edwards is hot.
9 out of 10 girls on the court yesterday at one point in time had pink shoes on. I mean, just wild. It's really the style nowadays.
Back in my day, really was not like this.
Yeah, no.
If you didn't have Kobe's, what were you doing? That will be the 3rd quarter, and we are keeping it a close ball game.
I mean, you know, not to dig on the player right there, but you got to get the shot up. Time running down, time expiring. Got to get him a shot. Short time. What do you got from Evan?
Well, I mean, geez. Newark Collegiate got really hot.
Definitely, yep. And, you know, I think it really started with the defense, right? They were stopping Union Catholic. They couldn't get much going. That led to transition opportunities, especially with, you know, what's it, Brown?
Who?
Brian or Brown?
What are you asking me?
Edwards, sorry. Edwards. I was thinking the wrong. Kobe, Anthony Edwards. Got a little bit confused. Edwards slicing through defense on the full court press.
What
Got
relation
by,
does any of those have to Brown?
You know, Evan?
Like Jalen Brown?
You know, Evan, I forgot
Basketball.
to take I forgot to take my dementia medicine today. So, Edwards carving through the defense, right? Looking like Sophie Peterson out there. He's really killed them in the full court game.
No, totally. Oh, boy. And, I mean, Union Catholic finished with another 10-point quarter.
Yep.
Exactly what we saw out of them in the first. And, I mean, if they can repeat what they did in the second, who knows? I mean, we should be seeing a little bit of Christian Peralta in this 4th quarter.
We definitely should be, right? You would think that because they're down now, right, it's clear that, you know, Newark is a very legitimate opponent here. You've got to play your best player.
Oh, no, absolutely. I mean.
And, indeed, he will come out. Come in, sorry.
So you got the starting lineup, but Tawfiq will sit for Peralta. Should be interesting.
2nd quarter of action for him. Spotted up in the corner.
I can only assume he's on a minutes restriction.
I mean, he has to be. Coach Young would be furious if he got injured in a freshman game.
If that happened, man.
Vikings here got to make up for all those missed layups that they had in the 3rd quarter.
Peralta inside. Put back, also no good. Majewski cannot keep it alive.
And with that play, the Vikings did not make up for all the missed layups they made in the 3rd quarter.
You jinxed it.
Yes, I did.
That's announcer's luck right there.
Broadcaster's curse. It is contagious over here.
It really is, isn't it?
Peralta on the ball.
Oh, man. Was it a travel call on Torres?
I'm not 100% sure. Livestream zone Harrison Manusos was talking to me. Tony, you know that guy?
Yeah, no.
Never heard of him?
No.
You know, that figures.
The name doesn't stick in my mind. Oh, that's the drummer guy, right?
Oh,
from
that
UC.
is the drummer guy.
Wait, isn't he the son of the Union Catholic lacrosse coach?
Oh, my gosh, I believe that's right. And that's 5
There-
lacrosse mentions for Andrew.
Can I go
Miller.
down and shoot free throws now?
Go right now.
You're in the bonus.
I'm the bonus.
Quick before the play starts.
UC turns it over there.
If I go 2 for 2, you give me $5. It's been a while since I picked up an actual basketball.
You know, Evan, the bank is open today, so.
Bank is open. Bank's feeling generous. We got high interest rates.
There's an athletic play
Offensive board by Powell, puts it back.
Yeah, can't have that happen. Majewski's got to box out better defensively. I mean, he's elite at getting offensive boards.
I mean, listen, Powell is an intimidating guy.
He is. You might need to box him out with 2 guys.
You can try all you want to box him out. There's only so much you can do.
Love the cut from Peralta. Spacing out the floor well.
Delano looking for the open man. He finds him. The drive.
Layup no good.
Peralta 0 for 4 from the field today.
I was just about to say. Edwards is hot. I think you should just keep feeding him. I don't think he's missed in a hot minute.
Well, Darby has it now. He gets fouled.
Foul on the floor. I believe it'll be on Gunzarowski.
You see that right there?
Yep.
You don't want to get a little bit handsy right there because you had Majewski coming off the weak side block to help Gunzarowski. You didn't need to foul. You were in a good position.
I agree.
I think that's something, younger players have to learn that, you can let your guy blow by you and not get fouled and trust that the weak side help is going to be there.
And right into Powell. No good. Grabs his own board. Oh. Stripped. Edwards thinking about driving. Will not.
Slowing the pace now.
Great switch there from the Vikings, sensing that Gunzarowski had a mismatch down low. But now Majewski has to defend.
I mean, they're looking for some way to feed Powell. Or they're just going to, swing it out to the corner.
Mid-range. No good.
That mini pull-up is beautiful.
Great defensive rebound by Benaria.
Foul on Darby.
Gunzarowski brings it up. They probably want to get Peralta in an off-ball action here.
Vikings currently down 3, 30-33. Have yet to score in the first 2 minutes of action.
Peralta on the elevator screen. Baseline drive.
Considered the corner 3. Sal's going to fire. No good.
Love the look, though. Cannot complain.
Looked like he could have drew contact there.
He did draw contact. There could have been a foul called there.
Edwards.
Feeds Powell inside. Ooh, fouled. On the floor.
Once again there, no need to foul there. You had a triple team off the weak side with Peralta, Tawfiq, and somebody else.
Foul on Delano, and just like that, Tawfiq comes in, now that you mention it.
Timeout.
I mean, listen, on defense, I think everything's been clicking for Newark Collegiate.
Yep.
And, I mean, for Union Catholic, it's really just find a more open look. I think that's all you need to do.
Definitely.
Because this is a confident team. This is a shot-making team. This is a very strong offensive team. One of the best offensive freshman teams I have personally seen. And so I think you just need to be a little bit safer with the shots you're taking because you're taking some risky shots out there.
Tony, what do you got for the Vikings offensively that, Coletti might be telling his guys in the timeout currently?
I think it's something they've been struggling with for really this whole second half here. They're not making the shots down low despite getting several very open and very good attempts. It's just really not clicking down there. They would be up by a lot right now if those were hitting.
I completely agree.
Thanks.
No problem.
Peralta still in the game. I expect him to not come out of this game.
I don't think he will either. Torres inbound. Finds Edwards.
Walled up by Peralta.
Edwards now. Corner floater.
He's good.
He is loving that floater.
Here he is.
And just like that, we got a 2-possession game. I believe it's the largest lead that Newark Collegiate has had.
Majewski gets to work.
Layup no good. Euro step. No good. Majewski between his own legs. Peralta pulls away with the rebound.
Majewski on that end. Back down Powell really well.
Foul called on Darby again. I can't be too sure, but I think he's in a bit of foul trouble here. And there he goes. He comes out.
it is a tough decision to, take one of your best players out because they're in foul trouble. Because even though they are in foul trouble, there's only 4 minutes left, so you never know how the game could go.
Absolutely.
Miscommunication on that play there.
Yep, they
Fast
turn
break.
it over.
Bishop with it.
Edwards in the corner. Torres back to Edwards, who drives down the side.
Tries to find Powell inside. Taken away by Tawfiq.
Mary up top to Tawfiq. He will shoot the free throw range shot. Rattles in.
That's that Embiid shot. You like it.
Yeah. Cuts the Panthers lead to 3 with that one.
Peralta hits the deck, diving for it. Could not get it.
Torres makes the pass.
Almost out of bounds.
Almost. Heavily contested
But I
by
mean-
the Vikings.
Maramikwa keeping it alive, though. Edwards going to think about taking it for himself. Bishop from the corner. Pull up. Oh!
Blocked by Majewski.
Fourth block of the game for Majewski.
Who will win, Majewski's blocks or my lacrosse references?
Well, right now you're in the lead with 6.
That doesn't count.
It totally does. You say the word.
Majewski, I'm going to need you to clutch up here.
And Williams comes back in for the Panthers.
I think all the Vikings are going to have to clutch up here because 3 minutes left, down 3.
Yeah, it is crunch time here for the Vikings.
No room for mistakes here.
Benaria a little too fast. Could not finish it.
That's a play that has not been working out for any of the Vikings, like we've said, this whole second half here.
I did like him going up with it, though. There was no weak side help.
Tawfiq takes it.
All good shots there, too, just not able to connect.
Is it Tawfiq or Tawfiq?
Tawfiq, I believe.
Tawfiq.
Andrews is the best. You just
Timeout
Tawfiq,
called.
You know?
I mean, Evan, once again, the Vikings cannot get anything going. I mean, they do get a bucket, but what more can they do to really, provide an offensive spark?
I mean, really, I think it's just move the ball around the perimeter, find that opportunity to drive. Because really what you've been doing lately just hasn't been working. That's really all I can suggest because this is a team that can make layups. However, I think it's not one player specifically. I think it's a team as a whole. They just need to move the ball around. You know?
Yep. Tony, right, as the Vikings have brought the ball up, right, it's usually been Benaria. Do you agree with that decision, or do you think that they should maybe have Peralta or Gonzalowski bring up the ball?
To be honest, I don't know how much of a difference it would make at this point in the game. Like Evan said, got to connect down low. And I think the Panthers have just been doing the complete opposite. They've been making these shots down low with an offense that has been spearheaded by Powell. And he's really standing out right now in this fourth quarter.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I would be surprised if he is not a JV player.
Oh, lose the ball. Never mind. Keeps it alive. I didn't even see Bishop there. Peralta comes away with it. No, he doesn't. Maramikwa with it.
Back
That
and
was
forth.
a lot of, I don't want it, you have it. I don't want it, you have it.
Edwards drives. Pull up. No good.
3 people box out Powell, and they get the rebound.
I mean, you have to get
Oh,
three to
Peralta
box out.
showing off those handles.
Ooh, offensive foul called.
Not ideal with 2 minutes left in the game, down
Definitely.
3.
Usually that call is associated with maybe a push-off. Don't know if I saw one there.
I think he just lost his man.
Give him a map. Fortunately, there was a foul called.
Rick Kimo with it. Drives in. Ooh.
Puts it up. No good.
Somehow does not draw contact with that one.
Did draw the contact, did not draw the foul.
Right.
Gonzarowski almost lost it.
No one picks up Tawfiq.
Ooh.
Swings it to
Out of-
Coach Regan.
Out of bounds. I believe Tawfiq thought that Benaria was going to execute a backdoor cut there. Unfortunately, a bit of miscommunication between the two. Usually on the same page. Unfortunately, not there. Tough break there for the Vikings.
It happens. Either way, those little miscommunications, especially this late in the game, you cannot afford them.
Definitely. And I feel like that's been an issue that we've been seeing with this freshman team, Tony. I know we've commentated a lot of games, right?
Yes.
Earlier in the season, it feels like they were all clicking on all cylinders, right? As of late, I feel like something's been a little bit off from this freshman team. Do you think that you could maybe, identify, one thing? I know, a team having a skid is a complex issue, but is there anything you could identify that could be the cause?
Absolutely. They usually know how to close out a game. I mean, even if it doesn't end up with the win, they don't usually make as many silly, ridiculous mistakes as they have been for the past couple minutes now.
I mean, I agree. Yeah, no, they have been a relatively clean team throughout this season. I mean, they've gotten to a 7-5 in a very rugged watch-on conference.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
I remember I was very confused when I
You
first saw
thought that it was named
Dude,
the Rugged
okay,
Conference.
listen. Okay? It's not a word you see often, okay? I thought it was just
But it's an adjective.
listen, last time I saw a man use that last time I saw anyone use the word rugged. You know, honestly, I don't even know.
Think of something.
I don't even know. I don't know. Powell inside. Travel.
Wow.
Minute and a half left. Still a 3-point lead for Newark Collegiate.
I mean, getting those stops are crucial, but at the same time, you really want to get stops that the play don't stop so that you can, run in transition.
I agree. This is a very strong team in transition. I think every Union Catholic team feasts in transition. That's what I've seen.
Gonzarowski.
Because a lot of the teams are based on athleticism, so it's just kind of conducive for it.
Even our JV girls team, lethal in transition.
They really are. It'll be UC ball.
Panthers playing some aggressive defense, and it is paying off greatly for them. Just over a minute left in the game.
Ubungan fighting for it on the ground. Tweaks his ankle a little bit.
UC has not been able to chip away at the 3-point lead by the Panthers in quite a while.
On the plus side, the 3-point lead has not been extended. Majewski will come back in.
Yeah, I mean, that 3-point lead has felt like 30 at this point. It's just back and forth, back and forth.
Right. Peralta will inbound.
Which isn't a bad thing in the first quarter, but the clock is now against Union Catholic.
This is the time where it means most.
Feeds Majewski in the paint. Fouled. Bank is not as generous for him.
That and one would have been clutch for Majewski. Unfortunately, he still has a chance to get 2 out of those 3 points.
Peralta just went for a putback dunk.
I did see that, yes.
Imagine seeing that in a freshman game.
One day.
One of these days.
One day.
Totally.
I think one of you would have gone deaf.
Majewski going to the line for 2, looking to cut this lead to 1. Makes his first. At the Sixers game last night, if a Lakers player missed 2 free throws in a row,
Can't imagine.
everyone
What was the reward?
everyone in the stadium got free Chick-fil-A.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is nice.
First time it happened, it was 5 nuggets. Second time, 8. Third time, 12.
Wow.
You know how many I walked away with? 0.
tough
I
break
got
there.
no Chick-fil-A.
Wow.
Edwards pull up midi. Why not? Less than a minute left.
Oh,
Got to inbound to somebody.
Complete miscommunication there for the Vikings. Peralta now, 40 seconds left.
Peralta
Gotta make a
gotta
move.
go. Yeah, his JV experience has got to shine here.
Oh,
Powell forcing away the steal. Oh, will remain with Union Catholic. Still a 3-point lead.
35 seconds remaining. The clock is against Union Catholic. But only one possession game. Could go for a quick 2.
You
Don't
gotta
hate that idea.
you got to set up a proper play here. You can't just wing it at this point. The pass to Delano, no good.
Intercepted. Bishop driving in. Euro step.
I hate that look from Newark. Right, just hold the ball. There's no shot clock.
It goes out on, was it Majewski?
That'll be
believe- oh.
UC ball.
It'll be UC ball.
Oh, wow.
Evan, do you agree with that take? It was a transition layup, usually a high percentage look, but at the same time, no shot clock. Why not hold the ball?
You're doing it against a guy with 4 blocks this game.
Yeah.
I don't see. I mean, you got a little creative with it. You tried the Euro step,
Yep.
and I mean, it just clanked off the backboard. So
Tony, how do you feel about that, what I just said? Right, I think that transition layup for Newark was a bad shot, right? Why not just pull it out? No shot clock. Union Catholic has 2 fouls to burn. You can burn off at least 20 seconds just dribbling the ball out while Union Catholic has
Easily.
to foul you. I mean, no reason to put up a shot there. Obviously, you want the points, extend it to a 2-possession game. But at the same time, there's really no benefit to it.
without a doubt, yeah. I mean, I think he was just looking to ice the game.
Yeah, the risk to reward there was just not there.
It wasn't, and I mean, Union Catholic will get the opportunity.
Yeah, lucky
to
break for them.
tie it up. Yeah.
Because if they pull it out, you've got to foul twice now. In 35 seconds, that drains time off the clock. It's not looking good for you because then you got to go, you got to get 2 scores and a stop in a span of probably like 10 seconds.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Just not ideal.
Not at all.
Well, as we know from a few games ago, UC is able to perform pretty good in the clutch
Yes.
when they need it.
And that was without Peralta, so we'll see how Peralta performs. When the lights are brightest, obviously not as bright as JV, but probably, the closest game he's ever been in as a JV basketball player. I mean, that team is just dominant.
Lost 2 in a row, though.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, but, I mean, the games were not, as close as this one, though.
No, absolutely not.
Less than 20 on the clock.
It's like watching the Thunder.
Now, will they hold for the last shot, or will they,
Doesn't look like it, and
or they will just turn it over?
Wow.
Now, that is poor late-game execution there. Obviously, a bit unlucky there. Right now, they've got to go for a quick steal. If they don't get it, you got to foul quickly.
I don't really know what the approach was really for the Vikings on that play. And they fell.
You see, that
Will
was
be considered a foul. Looking for the jump ball there.
that was a very, very wrong time to foul. You had a guy in a position that you could have forced a jump ball. Instead,
I mean,
a foul call.
it looked like they were looking for the jump ball.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I don't believe they intentionally fouled there. Just a bit unlucky there.
No.
But they'll have another chance at it. Right? Don't want to go for a quick foul. Now you got to foul.
That's a great pass.
You got to foul. Good foul.
And that will put Maramiqua at the line for 2.
Yep. You got to hope that they miss both free throws. Then you got to run fast.
6 seconds on the clock.
Now, if he makes if he makes one of these 2 free throws or both free throws,
The game is all but iced.
yes. I mean, the discussion around this game will either be 3-game losing streak with Peralta, or it'll be what a comeback from the Vikings.
Maramiqua's first. Is good.
Looks like that'll just about do it. Let's see, is there a timeout? on the
Yep,
floor?
full
Yes, there is.
timeout by Mr. Coletti, Coach Coletti, sorry, and the Vikings. Tony, late game situation, 6 seconds left, 4-point game. Can't really get 4 points in basketball unless it's a, and 1 3-pointer.
Right.
What do you think Coletti is saying to his team right now?
I think he's just setting up an actual play now. This is something that they haven't used completely in the past minute or so it seems, because that last possession that they had, the one where it counted the most, completely just backfired, and it didn't look put together whatsoever.
No, not at all. I mean, obviously, we could have, there was a potential for a play to be there. Unfortunately, Peralta dribbled it out of bounds, and we'll never know what Coletti, genius play Coletti had in his back pocket.
What kind of mastermind plan that guy has? I don't know. I don't know what he's cooking up.
I mean, I want to see one of the most complex schemes he's ever put out there right now.
Totally.
Right? Game is almost all but over. Why not experiment with something new? A team that you will never see again.
I want to see what we were practicing on the field today. Curling
Exactly.
off of a screen.
Yeah, exactly. A little ring around the rosy action.
My pockets are full. But anyway, we will take the court again, and Maramiqua will shoot his second free throw.
Newark Academy will probably not put players on the free throw line if I had to guess.
I can only assume so.
They
No, they
will
will
not.
I
not.
don't see
Yeah.
why.
No reason to give up a quick foul.
And it's good.
5-point game. Impossible to get 5 points in basketball, but I'm interested to see what Coletti runs nonetheless. Quick foul there by Newark. I think that's the one thing that the Newark coach did not want his team to do. I think my assumption was correct.
I can only assume so, right?
Because, obviously, a foul call, it doesn't lose you the game, but at the same time, it stops the clock and gives Union Catholic almost like a half-time out to work a play up.
He's just going to hold it.
And
2 is no good. That is going to end this game with a 5-point win. I mean, it's wow. That fourth quarter, Union Catholic scored all of 4 points.
Yep, that was an unfortunate showing there at the end. Not to be too critical of him, but, Peralta was called out from JV. Don't think he had any points in 2 quarters of play. A bit disappointing there. I'm sure Coletti wanted more out of his superstar player. Coming down to what should have been, not necessarily an exhibition game, but should have been easier than what he's used to.
And
A bit
absolutely.
disappointing there.
I mean, listen, this is an undefeated team. They moved to 13-0.
Yep.
That has no matter what competition you're facing, that has got to be studied. And they have good competition.
They definitely do.
This is a very, very good team. And, I mean, obviously, we shouldn't have taken it lightly. We didn't take it lightly.
Yep.
And they showed what they could do.
I also, side tangent, love the Tar Heel blue uniforms. Tony,
yeah.
Tony,
Yeah, big
I'll
fan.
let you take it off.
Big fan of that.
I mean, listen, I don't know what to say that hasn't been said already throughout this entire game. The story has been, for most of it, the Panthers they play like a 12-0 team.
I mean, Vikings were up by as much as 9 at
They
one
were,
point.
yep.
They're up 28-19, and then just went on a 20-6 run to end the game.
The
I
game.
think, the game
Yep.
really.
And it would be, interesting to talk to Coach Coletti, pick his brain about what he thought about his team performance. I mean, you've got to wonder what he thinks about the way his team played going down the stretch, what he thought he was going to get out of Peralta, and what he ended up getting.
Well, either way, we are back tomorrow with not only the pep rally, which should be awesome.
Stay tuned for that, definitely.
Oh, you should stay tuned for that. But
I understand most
but
people
I'm not done.
They are working during that time, but
Huh?
they are working during that time,
Oh,
1:30.
so are we. And so, we will also be seeing you tomorrow, 4 p.m., girls basketball versus Summit. Should be an amazing game.
Top of the conference currently.
That's right. And so, I'm Evan Florek. This is Andrew Miller. This is Tony Manusos. We're UC Livestream. And as always,
Stay tuned.